Hi all the ICT students. Are you struggling to understand and memorize all the key concepts of the first chapter of ICT? Well, you've come to the right place then. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the first chapter of IGCSE Information and Communication Technology syllabus. By the end of this video, you will have a solid understanding of all the key concepts covered in this chapter. The first chapter talks about the types of components of a computer system. In this chapter, you will learn about hardware and software, types of computers, emerging technologies, and whatnot. Hardwares are the physical components of a device which you can touch. Hardwares are of two types: internal and external. Internal hardwares include motherboard, CPU or the processor, sound card, network interface card, and storage devices. In the later part of this video, we will discuss in detail about each internal hardware device. Examples of external hardware includes keyboard, mouse, camera, monitor, etc. Motherboard is a printed circuit board which allows the processor and the other components to communicate. It acts like a hub to which all the devices are connected to. It consists of circuits, sockets, and slots to connect components. Now let's talk about CPU. CPU is also known as processor. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. It is the part of the computer that interprets and executes the commands from the computer hardware and software. This is a single integrated circuit which is at the heart of most PCs. The CPU, or the microprocessor, is made up of a control unit, which controls the input and output devices, and an arithmetic and logic unit, which carries out calculations and makes logical decisions. Now let's look at the internal memories. There are two internal memories known as RAM, which is random access memory, and ROM, which is read-only memory. Random access memory is a memory in which data is stored temporarily. This memory is also known as volatile or temporary memory. Data can be written to or read from, and the disadvantage of this memory is that its contents are lost when the computer is turned off, but if we look at the read-only memory, the data is not lost when the power of the computer is turned off. It is used to store permanent information, and the chips of ROM cannot be altered. Data can be only read from this memory, and is therefore called non-volatile memory. A ROM consists of a boot file which tells the computer what it needs to do when it first starts up. This is stored in the BIOS. The full form of BIOS is Basic Input and Output System. When the computer is turned on, BIOS carry out a hardware check, and then loads the operating system into the RAM. Check out the differences between RAM and ROM and make sure you learn all of them, as it is often asked in the examinations. Network interface card, or NIC, is a component that allows a computer to be connected to a network which can be either wide or wireless. Each NIC is hard-coded with the unique MAC Media Access Control code. We will learn more about NIC in Chapter 4, where we'll discuss in detail about networking. Graphics card allow the computer to send graphical information to a video display, which is usually a monitor. It is made up of a processing unit, a memory unit, cooling mechanism, because graphic cards generate a lot of heat, and connections to display. Sound card is an integrated circuit board that provides a computer with the ability to produce sounds. It allows the user to record and manipulate sound. Recording can be done by a microphone. There are two internal storage devices, which are HDD and SSD. The full form of HDD is hard disk drive, and of SSD is solid state drive. Data cannot be directly accessed by the CPU of the storage devices. The data capacity is larger than that of RAM, and it is comparatively cheaper. Storage devices can be either fixed or removable. Removable storage devices can be used as backup. We are going to discuss in detail about the internal storage devices in Chapter 3, but for now let's take a look at differences between internal memory and backing storage. These were all the hardware devices, and now we will look at what softwares are. Software is the general term used for the programs that control the computer system and process data. It falls into two categories: application software and system software. Application software provides the services that the user requires to solve a given task. For example, word processor, spreadsheet. Or word processing software is used to manipulate a text document. Text is entered using a keyboard, and the software provides tools for copying, deleting, and various types of formatting. Some of the functions of word processing software include creating, editing, saving and manipulating text, copy and paste functions, and whatnot other things. Spreadsheet software is used to organize and manipulate numerical data. Some of the functions of spreadsheets include use of formulae to carry out calculations and the ability to produce graphs. Database software is used to organize, manipulate, and analyze data. Some of the functions include ability to carry out queries on database data and produce a report, which is called DBMS. Applets are small applications that perform a single task on a device. Apps refer to software which can perform a fairly substantial task such as video and music streaming, etc. The term originally referred to software that ran on a smartphone. Audio editing software allows a user to edit, manipulate, and generate audio data. Video editing software allows a user to manipulate videos to produce a new video. It enables the addition of titles, color correction, and adding sound to the original video. Graphics editing software allows bitmap and vector images to be changed. This type of software manipulates lines, curves, and text to alter the stored image as required. Control and measuring software is designed to allow a computer to interface with sensors so that it is possible to measure physical quantities in the real world, such as temperatures. System software is the software designed to provide a platform on which all other software can run. A compiler is a computer program that translates a program written in a high-level language into machine code so that it can be directly used by a computer to perform a required task. A linker is a program that takes one or more object files produced by a compiler and combines them into a single program that can be run on a computer. A device driver is the name given to software that enables one or more hardware devices to communicate with the computer's operating system. Without drivers, a hardware device, for example, a printer would be unable to work with the computer. The operating system OS manages many of the basic functions. Without the OS, most computers would be very user-unfriendly, and the majority of users would find it almost impossible to work with computers on a day-to-day basis. Utility programs are software that has been designed to carry out specific tasks on a computer. Essentially, they are programs that help to manage, maintain, and control computer resources. Examples include antivirus, anti-spyware. Thank you for watching the video till end. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and comment below what you will like to see next.